Most of us product managers these days, we grew up as project managers. We were in a business with a sales-driven culture, drowning in requests. It was when Agile was coming out, and it was amazing because didn't just focus on one thing anymore. We could handle 25 requests at once across 20 different Scrum teams. And it was great for that sales-driven, business-driven culture, all about growth. And we got really good at getting stuff done. We burning our we had the velocity charts showing how fast we were accelerating our development team. We were building good relationships with product and engineering, which was always hard in the past. And really, this product-focused role was new. It used to be business would say what to do to engineers. Engineers would struggle with it. Product was that bridge between business needs and engineering execution. But the job's changing now. We need to grow into product leaders, and that role has really changed. It used to be called the GM, someone responsible for the P&L, but in this product role, we moved it into tech. So we have to do that business aspect of this role too. It's very important. And when you really take a step back, take a look and look at what your team's done over the last 3 years, you'll be amazed. You'd also be a little bit embarrassed because you'd say, wow, we spent a lot of money, but I have no idea what we actually achieved for our business. It's almost impossible to measure what our work is doing to drive growth for the business. And that's tough because our role as product managers is to understand where the business is going and to accelerate that with technology. So it's a vibe of a business. You can see, we're going up and to the right. We're growing internationally. How are you going to help with technology, the business grow internationally? How are you going to measure how much you're spending towards that? How much we think we can grow the business internationally through the work we're doing? Can we accelerate that in any way? Share the impact. Are we driving engagement with our users in China? Or do we create some translations to make it easier for our support team and so people can actually use it in these countries? It's our job to understand that business direction, build the technology to push us forward, and then actually measure the impact, the speed that we're driving for the organization. Sadly, most of our businesses don't even know what product is supposed to do, so we can get away with just doing the project management. And I see that a lot with companies we work with today. But the truth is, we're expected to do both of these things, the product leadership, the business side, and the project management, the execution, getting things done on time with high quality. And that's tough. Most of us product managers are good at one or the other, but that's the part about product management. We need to be able to work with sales and marketing and legal and regulatory and engineering, and then our other product counterparts. And we need to work with customers. It's a really difficult job, and you're expected to do both these things. You need to know, are we finishing things on time, but are these the right things to do? And how can I clearly explain that to the C-suite and to my engineers? It's tough. And, I see a lot of product people staying in their comfort zone, where they grew up. We're all focused on resources and dependencies, and it's complicated, but that's all we do. And we need to trust our engineers and architects to do some of that because product needs to be more well-rounded. We need to be talking about the impact to our business. And when our business leaders say something could drive $50,000 in average contract value improvement, we need to be able to question that and understand it and prove it before we go spend millions of dollars to build that thing. But we could also just keep doing execution, spending 50 hours a week with our engineers and kind of taking that more architectural product management role and getting stuff done. And you could do that and that'll be okay, but your business will likely struggle from it. And it's really important we understand what our product manager is really supposed to do. Look it up anywhere. We really need to be better product leaders and start taking that role on. It's not all about resource management and get the Jira velocity. There's more to product management than that. We don't exist to finish story points. We exist to drive value to our organization. Our job is to build things with technology. We're investing a lot of money. Most companies spend over 30% of their money on research and development and product development. All of that revenue is going into this. We need to make sure we're driving a return on investment for our company. So start being a true product manager. I'm happy to chat with you if you have any questions about how to do this. Thanks for listening.